In this video, we're going to go over another tried and tested review. This one is all about Asana, which is a project manager that we use. Now, Asana, it's one of the most popular project management tools out there. And not surprisingly, given that its focus is on simplicity, it's actually from founders who worked at both Google and Facebook. So they've taken a lot of the tech sort of startup scene, that Web 2.0 feel, and they applied it to this new company, Asana, and it's done a really decent job. Now, our team actually relies heavily on Asana, and we love it. So here's some of the reasons why. First, let me just let you know before we jump further into this, I will be showing you Asana and just how you can use it. So stay tuned at the end of this video. In just a few minutes, I'll cover all that for you so you can kind of get a view of how it is actually used. Now, when it comes to features, some of the coolest things about this, and just FYI, we actually came from Basecamp. We use Basecamp a lot. We were paying for Basecamp. But the free version of Asana was so much better than the paid version of Basecamp that we switched. So it was kind of like we went to a better project manager and it was free. So it's kind of weird because I feel guilty. I wish we could pay for it, but we just don't need any of the features for paid. So anyway, I digress. Here's our features. So 4 out of 5 stars for this. Some of the coolest features that we like are the hyperlinking. So you can actually hyperlink directly between tasks, and I'll show you that on the video tour that we're going to do. And you can also hyperlink in between people, which is pretty cool. You can add task lists, and then you can have subtasks. You can have it's got a really good search function that you can search just about anything. Just type in a couple of words of a task that you remember or descriptions or something like that, and it'll pull it up. It's pretty cool and easy to move around. The ease of use, speaking of, there's to-do lists, there's tasks, everything's all on one page, which is super cool. The left side of the bar has got everything organized, and again, I'll show you that when we do the video tour. You can see projects kind of on the left, and then you've got sort of tasks that are in the middle there, and then the details of the specific task that are on the right. You can add followers. You can also invite people who are not part of your team for specific tasks where they only see that one task, which is pretty nice. They have an all-in-one page design where everything's on the same page. You don't have to click to see something. It's all there. So you don't have to click around, and it eliminates a lot of clicks, which makes it super simple to use. And value for the money, this is again 5 stars value for the money because they have a free and a paid version. Now the free version comes up to 15 team members, and that's less than what we actually, it's more than what we need. So for our team, you know, we've got 5 or 6 people on staff right now, and so we don't need that many more team members, so we haven't needed the paid version. The other big benefit with the paid version is if you know, obviously you have a bigger team for sure, but it also gives you more privacy options. And what we mean by that is you can create certain sections of Asana with the free version, and you can still kind of separate teams out and give access to certain sections, but everybody can see the different sections. With the privacy options on the paid version, they wouldn't even know those sections existed. So you could create, and so somebody else on part of your team would have a certain view of Asana and maybe not see all the other parts of Asana. But again, for us, it's not that big of a deal. When it comes to dependability, there has been some downtime with Asana, but again, this is a 4 out of 5 stars because 4 is really good. I mean, it's really good. Downtime, everybody's got downtime. Everybody has server issues. Everybody gets hacked from time to time, especially in today's day and age. So we just sort of expect that. It's not annoying. It's just been down for a few minutes here or there, and it's rare. It's extremely rare when it happens. So yes, it's annoying because you can't get into your stuff, but then you just work on something else for a little bit, you come back to it and it's up. So it's not that big a deal. It's happened, I think, twice in the last year and a half. And again, each time it was for a few minutes. So not a big deal. They've got a really responsive Twitter feed where you can see exactly what's going on. They have a server status page that you can go to and see all the different servers and what the status is. And you can tell it's up pretty much 99.9% of the time. They do a really good job. And they also regularly back up everything. And you can also export stuff. So if you ever wanted to move to another project manager, you could just export everything and import it. Overall, if you're working with a small team and you want to maximize your productivity and you're looking for a really good project manager, this one's free, it's efficient, it's incredibly effective. It is absolutely worth taking a look at. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and jump into our Asana, actually my own personal Asana. I'm going to show you how to use this. Okay, so we're looking at the personal tasks of Mercer. And as you can see, I don't really use this particular section. We've got a lot of other clients that have their own Asana tasks set up. And we, of course, at Serious Simple Marketing have our own with our team. And those are all different sections. What I created here is a section that you and I can take a look at just so I can show you the functionality of it. So right now it's empty. I've got a personal project that I've created. You can come down here and you can see on the left-hand side, this is sort of your main project. So if I wanted to create another one and say, okay, well, I'm going to do another project and I'm going to call this video tour. So this is going to be a video tour for YouTube. Okay, so this is for this YouTube video. So that could be the project, right? And then what I would do is I'd say, you know, step 1, create the slides, right? Which obviously are already done because you've seen them. And then step 2 might be record the video. So these are tasks, okay? These are all the tasks that relate to the main project of Video Tour, which is under here. So you can also, as you come across, I'm going to click on this create slides. You see how it pops up over here. This is the details for the task that you're working on. So you can say like, you know, here's the link to the blog post. And then I could hyperlink to it. I could just put a little, you know, link in there. So I'm just going to say it's this right now. And you'll see that automatically hyperlink. The other cool part of this that I mentioned earlier in this video was the hyperlinking. So you can actually hyperlink to other tasks. So once this is done, please @record. And you'll notice I say record. Okay, so let me just make sure that takes here. Please @record. There we go. Video. And it pops up. It's linking to this task. Thanks, Mercer. Okay, so there's our task. And then, of course, I could leave comments and say, great, this is done. You know, you can assign it to whoever you want to, and you can give them a due date. You can also put things as recurring, which is pretty cool. So I could say this recurs every 7 days or daily or monthly or yearly, you know, for maybe sending birthday requests. I don't know, anything you want to do. And you can recur. And then you can also save it as a template if you wanted to. You can attach anything you want. So you can attach Google Drive stuff. It links into your Google Drive or Dropbox. You can pull in regular attachments. You can even like stuff with like a basic heart. To be honest, we haven't used this feature at all. So, but it's just like this little heart that people can click on and be like, yes, I like it. So maybe if you have a team and you want people to vote on stuff, like, do we like this? Click on the heart if you want to vote yes. And you could do things like that. So pretty cool what you can do here. And you can see, you know, just going to leave a comment. It's done. I can mark that as complete. And now if I wanted to, I just click on this record video because again, it's hyperlinked. So it comes directly to the record video task now. And it's already said and done. Now you'll see that this automatically says due date of tomorrow. That's because I made it a recurring task when I was playing around showing you how to do that. I made it repeat daily. And so what happened is when I completed it, it automatically recreated itself. Everything came over. It recreated itself for the next day. And I'll tell you, we use this for things like invoicing clients that get invoiced once a month. So when I mark it complete that they're invoiced, it automatically creates the next task to send out the invoice in a month from now. We use it for templates for blog posts and all sort of that stuff, or linking in between for different tasks. So we might say, literally, like in this example, we would say, go ahead and create the slides and then assign them to Mercer to record the video. And then, of course, I would record the video and then I'll assign it to somebody to edit the video and put it up on YouTube. And all of those are hyperlinked so that whoever's getting the task instantly has everything they need in the description, makes it quick and easy to do everything that we need to do to get these videos done for your viewing pleasure. So that is Asana. Again, really simple. It's all on one page here. And I can, again, I'm going to show you that. So if I just typed in record, task containing record. I mean, this is the search feature. And look at all this stuff. Assigned to, projects and sections, tagged with, attachments only, without attachments completed or any. All this sort of stuff you can do and create different searches for, and you can favorite them. So if you have a search that you do a lot, all you do is you click on this star and then it shows up here, right? And I can rename this. So I can just say, you know, record tasks, whatever you wanted to call that. And it automatically changes it. So if I have for example, I'll use this with our team. So I'll do a save search for all of, you know, a certain person's tasks, and I just click on that person's name, and then it pulls up all their tasks for me, so I can see exactly what they're working on and what needs to be adjusted or moved based upon what the progress is. So there's lots and lots of cool things here. And again, you'll notice I haven't had to move in between screens. It's all pretty much done on this one screen. You can see everything from the major project level all the way down to the task level to the task details. And I didn't show you this, but I do want to because it's important. Subtasks. So you can create a task within a task. So I can record video, put video, or let's say edit video, and then upload to YouTube. And then embed on blog post. Okay. So then you've got all these different subtasks now. You'll notice they don't show here. So the main task is record video. In record video, there's these little subtasks. And each one of these, click on this little comment bubble. This is where you assign it, and this is where the date is. You click on the comment bubble, and then you can put details for that specific subtask. And you can see the little hierarchy. So there's edit video, which is under record the video, which is under video tour for YouTube project. So really keeping it, when it comes to organization, they did a really, really nice job here. We found this to be highly, highly useful, and we just generally love it. So Asana, and again, this is free. All of this that you've seen, you can do everything. This is the free version. So it is worth taking a look at if you are considering something at all. And again, we came from Basecamp. We were paying Basecamp $50 a month for their version of it. It's decent. And it was good, but we saw Asana and it was so much better in terms of the hyperlinking in between tasks. And we liked that we didn't have to click into things to actually see the next thing. It was all on the same screen, which just made it a lot easier to use and a lot faster in our opinion. So, and it saved us some money, even better. Anyway, that is it. So I hope you enjoyed this little tour. If you have any questions or comments on Asana, maybe you've got a project manager that you like, want to put those in the comments, let us know. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. And of course, visit us over at SeriouslySimpleMarketing.com. Thanks again for watching this video. We'll see you on the next one.